Not only do our kids, they've had some pretty tough experiences at home and in their neighborhoods, but they're also struggling academically. When we first started out, our performance, quite frankly, was dismal. They came 2 years behind and they were still 2 years behind. So then how do we close that learning gap? If I'm struggling as a learner and you tap into the way I prefer to learn, it opens up a whole new way for me to be successful. STEP Emergenetics gives us a way to do that.
What I like about Liberation to School is that how the teachers teach you and understand the thinking process that you're going through.
I realize as I've gone through the Emergenetics process, I can be stuck in my own ways and be content, but risk losing the ability of kids to learn based on their own learning preference. What I had to do is I study the kids, interact with the kids, see what their strengths were, and they were more of the conceptual or the social. Now what I'm doing in my classroom is a lot more of the group participation and projects, working with table partners.
Why is it important that I learn today about fractions? How will fractions ever make a difference in my life? If a teacher knows that that's an analytical learner, they absolutely have to answer that question up front, or they've lost a learner. So I think the STEP profile has allowed teachers to really say, okay, I have to think about all kids, and not just all kids, but how do they learn? And how can I present this lesson at the point of their interest? And then we have them. We absolutely have them.
I think my assertiveness will help me in school because I am 90% forceful in driving, and to me that means I'm not really scared to support my opinion.
I have a student who profile is opposite of mine. Much more analytical and much more structural than I am. I was able to get him to perform something on stage. I explained to him, the importance of it and kind of the reasons why behind it. I had things planned out. So because I was able to present it to him from his perspective and using his preferences, I was able to make him very comfortable. And I think had I approached it, simply from my perspective and my preferences, he might not have done it, or he might have felt apprehensive, but he felt safe. And knowing my profile really positioned me to boost him out and to get him out there and take that risk that he might not have taken before.
Our state assessment scores are up. Children are reading on grade level and able to go to the next grade successfully. Our discipline referrals are down. Every profile is important. And I don't have to change anything. This is the great thing about this profile. There's nothing on this profile I have to change. This is who I am, and I can 100% embrace that. Teaching kids to embrace, this is who you are, love it, and invite other people to the table to love who you are. And that's what I try to give our kids.
Thank you for coming to my classroom.